Welcome to the chat. The 11 eyeballs that's in here. Happy Sunday. Hi, Kimberly. How you doing? How your Sunday going for you? Hi, Display. How you doing? Come on, Louis. How you doing? Happy Sunday. Thank you, took me 2 days. That's great. That's great. How you doing, 312? Happy Palm Sunday to you too. Excuse me, y'all. I'm eating on some popcorn. We gotta talk about these popcorn poppers. Thank you, Display. I've been doing great. Sitting in the house gaining weight, but I'm doing great. I'm about to go get some nerves up to go to the gym. I'm scared to catch the corona. Trying to stay corona free. But yeah, we're gonna talk about Deshaun. And these popcorn poppers. Excuse me, y'all. This popcorn is good. Let me turn off this music real quick. Y'all love jazz. I listen to Kim Waters. But I'm gonna turn that off because I don't have time for YouTube. I'm sick of YouTube. You can't play R. Kelly. They shut you down real fast. But if y'all have been keeping up with the Deshaun Watson's case, well, I'm not even gonna say case right now. There's no evidence. The guy that has not turned over the evidence, the attorney, he's supposed to be turning the evidence over. I think on the 22nd of March, and so Houston Police Department said that they don't have any evidence for these poppers. and they're waiting on the evidence. But I'm gonna play what this news, this sports commentator had to say, and we all know how it works with this payoff. You give them that little money, them popcorn poppers gonna pop back up. What, 20, 30 years from now, they're gonna get broke. They're gonna be desperate for some more money, and they're gonna come back out. I'm gonna let y'all hear what this sports commentator had to say, and y'all tell me how y'all feel about it. And we already know the situation, like we know. Let me go back to it.
And look, we're in no position to opine with any certainty on that. All we know is there's a lot of people who are accusing him of misconduct. I would advise him as aggressively as I could, and I probably would disengage from helping him if he refused this advice. My advice would be to set up a mediation session. And mediation has become extremely popular over the last 30, 35 years as a way for resolving civil claims without tying up the resources of the justice system. Because in most jurisdictions, the judges are there both for criminal cases and civil cases, and they don't get paid by the case. They don't get paid by the hour. They get paid, as Michael Scott says, by the year. They get a salary. That's it, no matter how many or how few cases they have. And if they have too many cases over a sufficient period of time, they just get another judge. But you go through periods of time where you're extremely busy until the legislature or other appropriate government entities gives you another judge to take some of this workload. So the judges like it very much when the parties decide on their own to find a way to settle the case. And mediation is very popular. And what you do is you find a retired judge who will have the right presence, the right demeanor, create the sense of a quasi-day in court where everyone gets together and they hash out some of the issues in an initial meeting, although you don't have to go into extensive detail and you don't want to get people upset in this initial meeting. And then you break out into sessions where you try to work the cases out. And something happens. I've been involved as the lawyer representing the defendant in a civil case, the plaintiff in a civil case, and I've been the mediator. There's something that happens when you bring everyone together with a genuine interest in trying to resolve their issues. Right. And if there's interest on both sides, and you've got 16 up to 24 different people who may feel different ways, right? And all it takes is one to say, no, I want my day in real court, and I don't care if I win or lose. I want my rights to be vindicated. I want to have a chance to testify about what this guy did to me. Yeah. Okay, that all it takes is one. Right. What I'm saying. Yeah. You have to. This is where Tony Buzbee needs to get his clients under control and explain to them that there are many forms of justice, and the fact that they're all proceeding with a pseudonym would tell me that they would prefer not to have to go into open court and tell
Kimberly,
their story.
they call popcorn poppers now.
Yeah. So
welcome to the chat, everybody.
So again, I'm trying to find a way to thread the popcorn here to make this end. I don't want to say make it go away because it's something that needs to be dealt with. Deshaun Watson needs to deal with it. He needs to have some sort of reckoning, whether it's because of misconduct during these massages or because of this habit. Yeah. This whatever it was that possessed him to search through Instagram for his massage therapist. And here's where, and this is what pushed me over the edge to say, you just settle this. Because, Chris, what Rusty Hardin thinks is a silver bullet is not a silver bullet. And this gets to one of the big flaws in the presentation of evidence from yesterday. Yeah. You got 16 people who are claiming misconduct. And they focused on one claim. And the argument is that there's one woman who engaged in consensual sexual activity with Deshaun Watson and then tried to blackmail him for $30,000 to not talk about it. Saw that. Okay? Yeah. Okay, and Brian Burney issues the statement explaining the back and forth, and he said to this woman's business manager, this is extortion, and the guy said it's not extortion, it's blackmail. Like, that makes it okay. Like, that's the story that Brian Burney tells. And the argument, two problems. Number one, the argument from Harden that, and I'm trying to find the exact language here, that finding one of these 16 that was trying to blackmail or extort Watson calls into question the legitimacy of the other cases. It doesn't. There's too many.
Yeah.
If there was 2 or 3 others, maybe it does.
Right.
If there's 16, it doesn't. And beyond that, Chris, it's an admission that this is exactly what Watson was doing. He was looking for massages with the opportunity for it to turn sexual.
Yeah.
Because they're admitting he did it with one of these people. And she wanted $30,000 on the back end to not talk about it. So that, for me, was the moment where I said, it's time for Watson to write whatever checks he has to write to these 16 individuals to buy out these lawsuits and move forward. Because I don't see a way this ends well for him if he decides to dig in and fight.
No way. There's no way it ends well. I don't get that either. All right, Mike, let me ask you this. Like now, if he sells this, right? And I mean, I saw your article yesterday and everything.
We already know the situation with this payout shit, right?
Just about everything you wrote. You know, he's in a no-win situation at this point. Yeah,
Of his own making.
Of his own making.
Even if he didn't engage in insult, he created this mess by deciding to go to Instagram to find a string of massage therapists that is up to 24.
Exactly.
All right, sorry.
All right, no, yeah, you're good. I'm glad.
I'm gonna get out of there. So that's what the majority. How many of these people that we know settled out of court, listened to their attorneys, and the popcorn poppers appeared later on after they didn't do what they needed to do with their money. They, want more money. They breached the agreement. So basically, this guy said that Deshaun needs to go ahead and just put some money in these damn women's pocket so they can shut the hell up so he can go on with his life. Do you think that's going to happen? How many people we know, how many we working with now that settled out of court? And so we have people like this that speaking and don't really know what's actually going on in the world with these popcorn poppers. He's speaking as an attorney. Go ahead and pay these money hungry popcorn poppers, and so your career can go on and things like that. And so you won't have to be dealing with all these attorneys and court cases. Don't fight it. How many didn't Robert do it? Didn't he do it? How many was paid off and how many on lifetime alive? So many. So this is the situation right here. They tell these men not to go in court and prove their innocence and fight. They tell them to go ahead and pay these popcorn poppers. And then for the guy to say, oh, he did this on his own, that shows that he's going out looking for a massage therapist to have sex with him. Okay, if he had consensual sex with one of the popcorn poppers, there's no crime in that. Sometimes, you'll meet somebody and y'all speak and engage in things, and then y'all get to know each other, and then one day end up in bed. But he said it's the truth because you got multiple popcorn poppers. No, you have popcorn poppers because that's an opportunity for them to get some money as well. Okay, one of them pop up. Let me go and try to see what I can do. So how y'all feel about it? How you doing? Welcome to the chat. I just wanted to show this little clip and to show you guys this is exactly what these attorneys be telling these men to go ahead and pay these women off. But, they can come back later on and cause more trouble in these people's lives. There's no guarantee that it'll end. They'll come back. So why would Deshaun, pay these popcorn poppers? If he know it's not true and trying to push it out the way, they saying, just get it out the way. You got deals coming up and you got people waiting on you for trade. And then we got the NFL not letting us know if they're going to suspend you or put you on hold for a while. So you need to go and nip this in the bud and go ahead and pay these damn popcorn poppers off and get it out your way. That is not going to work. Prove your damn innocence and get this shit over with. Don't pay them motherfuckers shit because they're going to keep on, these popcorn poppers going to keep on popping up like popcorn to get these men's money. What's up, Mr. J? What's up? Mr. J, you came in late. This shit is becoming ridiculous. Yes, we was Mr. J, because you just came here. We was I was telling them about the Houston Police Department been waiting on I think what's his name, Buzz somebody, the attorney for these popcorn poppers. He's supposed to have been given the evidence March the 22nd. So it's March the 28th, and no evidence has been presented to them as of yet. So they're wondering why he didn't drop off this evidence like he said he was going to do. Was that play a bluff game with him? Like, I'm gonna call your bluff. Go ahead and pay my popcorn poppers, and if not, I'm going to go ahead and give this evidence, to the police. And then you have this sports commentary that's saying pay them off and get it over with so you can go on with your life. We already know how that works. We already know people been paid almost, $500,000 almost, and they come back later on. After they spend all the money, and then they looking for another come up. So when you pay, it's like you guilty, then they can try to come back with a criminal charge. Yeah, that's the whole thing about it. Just like I said, like Kevin Hart, and kudos to Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart, he told that popcorn popper, hey, you do what you got to do, and I'll see your ass in court. And exactly what the judge told her ass, get your ass out of here. No, he ain't said it in them words, but he was like, you have no case, bye. Too many lies. Like, Yep, Laker. That's exactly what's happening. And that's why I'm like, this man don't even know what the hell he's talking about, because at the end of the day, a lot of men paid off, listening to their attorneys. And, Michael Jackson on his deathbed said his regret was listening to his attorneys and paying those people off. He wanted to fight the case. His attorneys like, oh no, just the same as Robert. And then you had Daryl McDavis, he went in and tried to handle shit on his own. And Robert wanted to fight it. I saw paperwork where Robert actually, some popcorn poppers tried to do that shit, and he got wind of it, and he contested, and the charges was dropped. But they ain't showing that. They don't post shit like that. They don't, the news, Lifetime of Lies. Nobody's, showing. Well, people came at Robert before, and he contested. I saw four females. And he contested that, like, oh, bullshit, no. And they dropped it. Like, so the girls were like, oh shit, I ain't finna be trying to fight it, because he, Robert got a hold to it. So, but they backdooring Robert and getting these lawsuits, and these other lawsuits that Robert know about is because, Sony's attorney told him, hey, we got, tours coming up, your new album coming up. Let's nip this shit in the butt. They gonna mess you up if they come out. We got things to do. Just pay these damn popcorn poppers and get their little money thirsty asses out our way, and they will be quiet. And I'm gonna tell you something. Hush mouth money, like, and Robert, he can actually go back, but they're focusing on his this criminal case first. Then he can go back and he can sue who all did it was Tiffany Hawkins, Deronda Pace, the hair braider. Who else? Did this lawsuit and spoke out in the public. They breached the agreement. When you breach the agreement, you have to pay that money back. You have to pay it back. You really do. But they'll try to come up with something. They'll try to come up, with something to keep him from suing these people. But and these women didn't know, the only way they could have spoke on the situation if they were subpoenaed by the judge and they were sitting under oath. That was the only way they were able to speak and break that agreement with the lawsuit and can keep the money. But when you breach it like what these women did on Lifetime of Lies and all on social media, all on the news, all on talk shows, they breached the agreement. So that money has to be paid back to Robert. But I'm pretty sure they'll come up with a law to keep this man from getting his money. But I want to just talk about that, you guys. I'm gonna get off here. Look, I broke a record, 21 minutes. 21 minutes. I just want to talk about that, see how y'all felt about it, and how y'all feel about Deshaun. Do y'all feel like Deshaun should pay these popcorn poppers? I say hell to the damn no. The hell with these popcorn poppers. Okay? Do your job and start opening your legs. Be professional on your workplace, okay? We already know a lot of the massage parlors, what they be doing up in there. They be playing with each other. But y'all have a good one. I just want to put that little news out real quick. Y'all enjoy y'all Sunday. And I'll see you again soon. Matter of fact, you know what I want to do? I want to end this with Mr. J's music. Thank you, YTF. Mr. J. I want y'all to hear Mr. J song, y'all. Let me find it. Yep. Y'all didn't know Mr. J rap? Let me go to it. Y'all just be patient with me now. I want to end it with that. I want to end it with my boys' song. Fool Me. Okay. Fool me, damn it.
Talking hot boy shit, it's a muscle and a bunch. You can snitch line, hate, they ain't none of my concern. Get your focus, counting bitches, smoking bitches in the bunch. Hits up, then you schedule it, like I'm killing germs. Then you play on the interstate, like I'm doing burns. You talk to yourself and focus on yourself. Cut them down.
Y'all listen to Mr. J Sims up in here.
You ain't got shit left. You can drink up the cash and it still won't hurt. 6 old in the fire and it still won't know. She can whine it, she can doubt it, but it's still my tail. You can hate, you can lie, but it still won't sell. Talking about fucking problem, but I still won't fit. Ignore that boy, you're my king in the kill. Call me LL Cool when I'm ringing the bell. Name it AB boy, so I ain't taking no L's.
Y'all ain't know Mr. J was jamming like that. Y'all listen to Mr. J Sims up in here. Who fooled you, Mr. J? Who fooled you?
I'm so everything you need. My plan boy C says everything you can. Still by the bar boy and I don't even drink. Smoking on that star boy and I can't even think. Giving haters sign language so I don't even speak. That thriller got a kick, knock your mans up the street. Yeah, you talking real street till I send them. At least be a man, not a boy, keep your bitch on the leash. I'm a lure, I'm a problem, I'm a motherfucking beast. Hate a rat, hate a lie, and a motherfucking beast. I'm a lure, I'm a problem, I'm a motherfucking beast. Hate a rat, hate a lie, and a motherfucking beast.
You put that DJ Screw up in there.
Work smart, not hard when I'm laying them.
Y'all listen to Mr. J right here, Mr. J Sims. Go, Jay. Go, Jay. Go, Jay. Hey. Ooh, I like that. Hey. Y'all subscribe to Mr. J up there and put some thumbs up on that song. I love that. I love that. When you said that to me, I was on my way back from out of town, and I put it on. The beat was bopping, boy. I was just in the car. Jamming. Y'all put them hearts up there for Mr. J. Let me put some hearts up there for the jam, baby. The jam. Fool me. That's gonna be I'm gonna be playing that. Don't you fool me? You fucking fool me. You fool me. I love it. I love it. Hey, Coleman, we finna go. You know, I broke a record today, girl. I ain't gonna be on here no 2 or 3 hours because y'all know I will run my mouth all day long. I'll put them hearts up for you, Jay. And just miss Mr. J song. 100 for Mr. J. Oh man, I'm gonna be listening. I'm gonna have to download. Mr. J, you gotta send it. Do you have it on what you call it? Do you have it on Spotify? Do you have the song on Spotify? Because I love it. Yeah. Shout out. I mean, I like it. And I don't be saying that, just be saying, because if I don't like it, I'll be like, I ain't playing it. I need you to put it on Spotify or something so I can jam to it. I hook it up to my truck when I'm driving because I love it. I really do. Oh, shout out to Mr. J. And let's keep looking out for these popcorn. No, not good. Okay. Put it on Spotify. It sounds good. I'm gonna spread the word. Send it to my daughter and my son, and they don't send it to their people and their people and their people. You know, gotta spread the love. Gotta spread the word. How y'all like the last night live? You know, I had to delete the little devil, you know, because they blocked me, so I had to delete them, and they don't have so you won't be able to see your you know, the chat, because I had to go in and chop that shit off. I don't want to see no damn devil, no way. Nobody riding on a damn devil. But shout out to you, Mr. J. That was a great song. Y'all have a blessed one. And I am going to get out of here and on this hill. Y'all have a good one.
Talking hot boy shit, it's a muscle and burn. You can snitch line, hate, that ain't none of my concern. Get your focus, count bitches, smoke this bitch, you didn't burn.
Damn devil.
Like I'm killing germs, looking flat on the interstate, like I'm doing burns. You talk to yourself and focus on yourself. Cutting down on scheme, cause your life on the show. Cause I got everything, you ain't got shit left. You can pick up the cash and it still won't hurt. Take your soul in the fire and it still won't hurt. You can whine it, you can got it, but it's still my tail. You can hate, you can lie, but it still won't sell. Talking about fucking problems, but I still won't hurt. Ignore that boy, you're my king to kill. From the LL cool when I'm breaking the bell. Man, an AB boy, so I ain't taking no L's. I know.
They say y'all popcorn poppers ain't gonna fool him.
I know. I'm so everything you ain't. My flamboy C says everything came. Still by the bar, boy, and I don't even drink. Smoking on that star, boy, and I can even think. Giving haters silent, so I don't even speak. That girl that got a kick, knock your man's off the speed. If you talking real shit till I send them a piece.
I ain't got my ponytail because I be swinging my ponytail.
I'm a motherfucking piece. Hate a rat, hate a lie, and a motherfucking
I've been swinging my ponytail.
Wanna rule the whole world, but that's not my style. Wanna run the whole world, gonna run them mouth.
Go Jay, go Jay, go Jay.
Why you fucking around? I know.
All right, y'all be blessed. Y'all have a good Sunday.